What the fuck is good, America? Jericho Green here with you once again, early in the morning, up before that ball of heat and light in the sky. And I don't know if you can hear it or not. You can hear the air blasting in the background. What's with all the noise? Well, I'll show you. You see that? What does that say? 39 degrees. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, that's not cold. Last night, my dog froze to death. Well, guess what? To me, this is monumental. Now, if you're a follower of my channel, you know that every once in a while I like to tell a story unrelated to politics and social issues. Every once in a while I like to step out and towel myself off from this pool of raw sewage known as what the fuck's going on in America. So today is no different. I'm going to tell the story about the air conditioning unit incident at Disneyland. So it's about 1988, about 8 years old, and our family, we're going to Disneyland. And so my dad, both my parents are former military, but my dad was retired, did 23 years. So his body was set to wake up at 5 a.m. no matter what. I don't care if he went to bed at 4:45. At 5 a.m. his eyes are open and he's up. So we're on vacation, that didn't change. So if the buffet, the breakfast buffet says it opens at 6, guess who's standing in line at 5:45 looking at his watch like, hurry up. That was my dad. So, and this was during, Michael Jackson had this little movie at Disneyland called Captain EO. What you guys know about Captain EO? And it was a 3D movie. Now I know that may not have the luster that it had at one time because everything is fucking 3D now. You even go to the gas station, the damn screen at the gas station is 3D. But at the time, it was crazy shit. It was so tight. It was rare that you would see shit in 3D. So we go to see Captain EO, and I remember there's a scene where like they're in space and these meteors are floating, and it looked like a meteor was about to hit me in the face. So I kind of moved and swung at it and ended up hitting the dude in front of me in the back of his head. I was like, sorry, man. This shit's real, though. So, you know, we wrap up our trip to Disneyland, and we're leaving, and my brother and I were looking out the back window as we leave the happiest place on earth, and we look ahead and we see this set of monorails. You know, the trains that go around Disneyland, taking you to and fro. And we're coming up on it, and we're driving this RV. My dad borrowed an RV from one of his army buddies, and it had this big ass, you know, again, 1988, so it had this big ass, monstrous fucking air conditioning unit on top. So we're headed toward the monorails, and my mom says, honey, I think the RV is too high to go under there. We're not going to make it. And what does my dad turn to my mom and say? I got this. I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. So we proceed to go under the monorail system, and next thing you know, the monorail, the tracks are peeling the fucking air conditioning unit right off the top of that fucking RV. I mean, like a hot knife through butter. So the the AC unit falls on the ground behind the RV with a thunderous sound, and within seconds, you know, all the little Disney security and everything is showing up. You just see all these moving parts, like that scene from Fifth Element where he's choking and he starts hitting the buttons for help, and all the little cleaning robots and shit start coming out. Well, Disneyland security was on the job. So we're sitting there like, oh, fuck. And my dad is outside talking to the Disneyland officials. I wonder how many people in the world can utter that fucking sentence. He's out there talking to them, and my mom is sitting in the front seat like, I told him it was too low. We should have went around. Now look at this. You know, just mad. Trust me, they're both mad. So my dad gets back in the RV, and my mom is just looking at him like, I told you. And of course, me and my brother didn't say shit. The back of that RV was quiet. You could hear a rat piss on cotton back there. We didn't say a word. I don't think we even breathed. the whole way home. And we lived 6 hours from Disneyland. So nobody was talking, but the sound of the wind coming through this giant fucking hole in the roof was deafening. And when I say we didn't say a word the whole way home, we didn't say shit. We were in the back of that RV like statues, silent, because we did not want my dad to focus his wrath on us. He was pissed. Not only was he pissed that he had to repair his friend's RV and have that giant hole, patched and put a new AC unit in there, I think his pride was more hurt than anything that my mom was right. And I'm sure eventually, in the confines of their bedroom, he admitted that she was right, but he wasn't going to do that shit at the time. He was heated. So kids, if you take anything from this, when you're driving an RV with a giant fucking air conditioning unit on top, please check the height requirements to get underneath the monorail. So that is a story I will never ever forget. Disneyland AC story. Now you know how it goes, y'all. I'll be back with what I usually do, but it's nice to break up the monotony of this horse shit that we are dealing with. So, you know how it goes, y'all. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please follow your boy on the Twitters @Green_Jericho. I'm Jericho Green, and I'm out.